Hello and welcome to the CTM NewsBreak, where we keep you up to date on what's happening right here in town. I'm Diane Sherritt-Steimel. More sleep could be the key to a better learning environment, and some Chelmsford High School students have spent a lot of time researching the benefits of a later start time for schools. They share the results of their research at an informational forum hosted by the school committee and school administration. These seniors began to study the issue last year.
72.3% of all high school students are sleep deprived, according to the American Centers for Disease Control. So this really is a nationwide issue. We did the research in the class and we realized it would actually be really beneficial to have a later school start time. So we realized, if the research all points to this, why not just apply this to the real world? So we did.
It's really important to make sure that we're talking to people in the community, because this is something that it doesn't just impact high school students. It's going to impact families and teachers and anyone living in Chelmsford really who has a daughter or son going to high school.
Making that change, however, will be difficult, mostly because of logistics.
A big concern that we heard from a lot of people was the sports schedules and how our high school sports have to align with the competitions of other schools. And fortunately for us, that's the trend of most schools in Massachusetts, is that we're going towards a later starting time.
In terms of how people are getting to school, especially buses and sports, and how well that change can be implemented with regards to other schools, and the fact that we are restricted in terms of bus times and how many buses we have and what bus company we use.
It's not as easy as just saying move the high school back 45 minutes without figuring out what we're doing with the middle and the elementary school.
But these students are not deterred by the challenges.
A lot of the concerns that we've gotten are actually helping us, because we definitely don't want to ignore the problems that are going to occur when it comes to this, because if anything, that allows us to look more into that and research that. So when we finally do come to a solution that helps in terms of busing problems and economic issues, we're able to be stronger than where we would have been if nobody brought up those concerns.
In other news, Chelmsford High School has a new football coach. Former coach Dave Kaiser has stepped down after 3 seasons at the helm, and George Peterson, former Lexington High head coach, has accepted the offer to take over. Peterson spent 8 years at Lexington High, leading that team to 6 playoff appearances and 2 championships. The New Hampshire resident played football at the University of New Hampshire. The outgoing Kaiser led the Lions to playoff appearances during his first 2 seasons, but Chelmsford slipped to 3-8 last fall. Some days are easier than others when it comes to avoiding potholes on the roads, but sometimes they're unavoidable. The State Department of Transportation has an online pothole tracking portal, which allows residents to view potholes that have been filled on state highways. I know where all mine are on the way to work, but there are still many that are not repaired, and that's where they need your help. MassDOT encourages you to report any potholes so crews can repair them. You can contact MassDOT online or let local or state police know if you see a pothole. Please call MassDOT at 857-DOT-INFO. And finally, it's tough to brave the cold and go out and socialize during the frigid winter weather, but Winterfest encouraged all to do just that with a variety of great activities. A little winter weather didn't stop the Boy Scouts. Troop 74 camped out on the Commons. They enjoyed some outdoor activities as well as hot cocoa and a fire to help stay warm.
We're here to learn about winter survival and have some hot cocoa, some chili cooked on a campfire, and make s'mores.
Lots of folks enjoyed a free public skate at the Chelmsford Forum. The Senior Center was a popular place for those who were ready to get out of the cold. There were long lines for Chowderfest, as well as free kids games, prizes, popcorn, and balloons. And Chelmsford Cultural Council had a photography contest and exhibit at the Chelmsford Public Library. Winterfest started in 1993 as a way to showcase Chelmsford's conservation lands and open spaces. Since then, the event has grown to include more sites and organizations around town. Thanks for watching the CTM NewsBreak, brought to you by Chelmsford Telemedia. If you have news we could use, contact us at newsbreak@chelmsfordtv.org. I'm Diane Sherritt-Steimel.